Hello and welcome to Engenho Ignis. Last video, we saw how to install Oh My Posh, and we ended the video by having this theme applied here to the terminal. I found this theme really good. It's really neat, simple, but it still has a style to it. As you see, you can see that as I go deeper here in the hierarchy of folders, you see that it has as first the tilde for home, then desktop. Then I think I don't have anything on desktop. But if I would have something on desktop, like let me make a directory with make directory, for example, folder. So now I have another folder here on the desktop, so I can go to change directory folder, and you can see that's now showing all the path right to folder. So have home, then desktop, the folder. I think this is really nice because it gives an idea where we are on the system. It can get a little bit complicated if we go too far in this hierarchy. For example, let me see if I go to root, maybe if I go to cd user or something like this, user, then I can go to cd-lib, then I can go to systemd, and to system to user maybe. So you can go to cd genome session, and then we have x11 services ready this here. So what I wanted to show is this could happen, right? That if the path get big enough, it can go rapidly down another line. So that's a problem that can happen if you have the whole path there, but it's good because you can see where you started. So it's clear that you always start at at root because everything starts at root. But you can see the whole path, so it's good for this reason. But it can get confusing, especially when you have more things here. For example, as I show in the last video, if we got our git information and so on, it could get too long, right? So I was thinking about configuring this to match a little bit more with my style. And as maybe we wrote in the last video as well, our to-do list, I also want to have an indication here of the number of subscribers of my channel in the terminal. And I did a little bit of research, and it should be possible, but it's harder than I thought. So I will need to develop a little application for this, and probably this will be the subject of our next videos. So this video and the next ones, I will work on this application so that I can see the number of subscribers of my channel here on the terminal. I will be doing this in C#, and I will be interacting with the YouTube API. And I hope this will work. But first, let me review here our to-do list. So this is this. Now we had this display subscriber count as to-do list. And before I do this, I will add a new to-do for today as well. And the to-do will be customizing configuration. Oh My Posh configuration. So that will be my to-do for today as well. The way I'm planning this, I want to for sure customize a little bit of the Oh My Posh visual today of this configuration here. I will change it not so much, but I'll change it a little bit to make it more my thing, not just a pre-configured theme. And I also want to start working in the direction of this here to display the subscriber counter. That's my idea for today. So about configuring the theme, as I remember on the last video, we saw that the themes are inside some kind of homebrew directory. I don't really remember where, but it was, I think, in home. So not in my home, but outside. So here on home, if we do LSO, you see here, Linux brew. So the themes are inside there. The pre-made themes are there in this folder. What I did was I copied this theme here outside to my home. So sorry, let me get back there. So to my home folder, and I called it dot posh for Oh My Posh, right? Dot posh dot omp dot json, and this and my bash rc, and I've researched it, and rc is for run command or something like this. So my bash rc points now to this file. So if we go to, if I give, I think it's less, right? Less bash rc, that should, no, I think cat bash rc. So it shows, yes, it shows bash rc. If you take a look here, it now points to this file, to the posh omp.json. Okay, so let's take a look on the in the posh JSON is just a copy of, if we go here to the website of my posh. So let's open Firefox and go to Oh My Posh, right here, ohmyposh.dev, and you can see, I think here in themes, I was using this theme that I'm using is with A here, Umbro. Is the Umbro theme. You can see here. And I think it's really good. All right. What I want to do is I want to change this a little bit. What I saw as well is here in the segment, there is an explanation for all the segments and how to write them. For example, let me take a look here on a really easy one, and that's this username one. I think it's, what's this one? I think it's session. So session. So it tells me here what this segment is. So if you see a segment of type session, what is it? Show the current user and host name. So this is what it's done. And then we have here a simple configuration. There is also an explanation for what everything this is. For the syntax of a section, I think the explanation is here in segments. So no, I'm still sorry, not in segments, but in configuration, maybe here, segment. Exactly. So segment. A segment is a part of the prompt with a certain context. Okay, that's okay. But here, that's the important thing. So that's everything that a segment can define. And here is the explanation for everything. What is this, right? So, for example, if we go to style, it can be power line, plain, diamond, or accordion. And if we go to style here, it says, okay, power line. What started all for us? Make use of a single symbol, power line symbol, to separate the segments. So if you use power line, it will be separated for using a power line symbol. and it takes the background color of the previous segment and the foreground of the current one. That means the symbol, the power line symbol, will take the background color of the last symbol, but the foreground of this one. And so on. And then there is plain and diamond and accordion and so on. And there is a lot of things that you can set right here. What I was thinking is, so back to session. Maybe we go to the concrete theme that was here, this one. And take a look how I don't like how this looks like. Can I change this? I want you to change this somehow. This doesn't look good for me. Preferences, maybe if it doesn't classic Kate. Oh, okay. I think that looks better, or this also looks better. Okay, the classic was really bad. I think I will stick with Kate. It's easier on the eyes for me. So let's take a look on this. Right, I will put. I'm sorry if you're watching this on a mobile phone or a mobile device with a small screen, but I need space right now. On the last video, I tried to zoom in, zoom out of things, and I think I forgot to zoom out at a time. I'm sorry for that. But now I think it's a little bit harder. I need both the two windows here, and I will ask you to bear with me. I will try to see what I can do in addition to zoom in and zoom in here and so on. But what I'm trying to do is to show you. Let me make this small here. So maybe here you can see everything. So okay. What I'm trying to show you is here we have the segment here. The first segment is of type session, and we have in our that it has a plain style. It has a foreground color. This color is this green, probably. So let me take the console here away, copy this color, paste this color in Google, and you probably hopefully see that this color should be the green one. So that's the green color that's here. You see, it's the same color. It's a beautiful green color, I must say. I like it really much. That's really good. So back to the configuration. So we have this green color for the foreground. We have a plain style. What a plain style means is that it doesn't have like a bubble or something like this. For example, I guess. So if you see the styles here, so the plain style is simple. Color text on a transparent background, so it doesn't have a background. Make sure to set foreground for maximum enjoyment. Segments will be separate by empty spaces unless you specify this for the prefix and postfix settings for the segment. So that's it. That's the plain thing here, right? And there is the diamond thing. So while Paraline works great with a single symbol, sometimes you want a segment to have a different start and end symbol, just like a diamond. The difference between this and plain is that this diamond symbol takes the segment background as the foreground color. So okay, so we have a plain segment here, and it's a type session, and it has a template, and this template is what defines how it looks like. So it has like a markup syntax here where you can say I will open this brackets here and put dot username, and that's my username here, and dot username on, and that's the on, and this is a Unicode for this symbol here. And these symbols we can get from these net fonts. So what I want to do is, and in this username syntax, this username syntax is defined here. You can see here everything that you can ask for. So you can have the username, you can have the host name, you can have the SSH session. That's a boolean, so you can ask. You can have ifs in the template. So for example, here is if is an SSH session, then use a symbol here. If not, the symbol wouldn't appear. And this symbol here is probably, I don't know what it is. Let me take a look. That's in net fonts, right? So if you go to netfonts.com, you can search for the different icons here. So you can search for it and see without the U and the backslash. So you can search for it and see. So that's it. That if it was an SSH session, it would show this symbol. But it's really cool, right? So you can say, okay, if it's an SSH session, show this connection symbol. If not, just say username at hostname. I like this username and hostname thing. I was always using this before, like here, Pespinho at Fedora, and I want to replicate this here somehow. And what I was thinking is we're going to change this to not have this on here, right? Because it's on a folder. I don't need the on. So I will take the on away here, and I will write my host name here. So the host name is, I can do the syntax here and just write host name, I think, and I can save this. And if I do an enter here, it's already Pespinho Fedora, you see? So that's really crazy. I think it is so good. I just say something and it's already working. The my I can't see my cursor. The cursor is so small and so gray. It's so hard to see. But now I'm seeing it. Okay, it's easy if I select text. Um, okay, so I think I want to put like a computer symbol here before Fedora's, right? So we have like this user symbol for Pespinho and a computer symbol for Fedora. I can go to NetFont and just search for computer, I guess. Oh, I don't get anything. But I think if I search for PC, no. Uh, if I search for display, maybe I want like a monitor or something like this. Display. Hmm. Let me take a look on all symbols. I think I know there is like a symbol for the for a device, like a computer or display or something like this. Just need to find it. There are a lot of different symbols for a lot of different things. Um, let me take a look here. There's a car, battery levels, boat, buildings, credit cards, arrows, clouds, cubes. Here, desktop. So I can copy the hex code for the desktop, right? And put it here, uh, here between the two things here. So I want to put it here. Ooh, and paste it and save it. And I hope to see like a green computer. Yes, like a green computer near to the Fedora name. So I have the login and the Fedora name like a computer. So it's Vespino and at Fedora. Um, I don't know. I think the computer, this space here is missing, right? Yeah. So, I think I need a second space. I would like to a second space. Oh, I think this looks better with two spaces. So with one space it was a little bit funky. Let me try again. So with no spaces, it would look like this. So this is so that's the problem. The display symbol it's too big, so it takes a little bit of the space. That's why I need two spaces. So I will take two spaces, and then I have like a display and Fedora. It's okay, right? Uh, oh, yeah. And somehow I wanted this display to take like exactly the same space as. It doesn't seem 100% right. I almost think it's better if I do only one space, like this. So, wait. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, clear. Okay. So I think this is good. So I will stick with it for now, right? And that's Espinho, Fedora, and then we have our folder. And for the folder, I was thinking, if you take a look here, the folder is the segment of type. Let me put this here. Uh, the folder is the segment of type path. So here, path. And if you see the properties of the segment, it says the style is full, but there is other styles for this. We can go here to the path, and you see that there are different styles possibilities. So here are the styles. We have agnosta, agnosta full, agnosta short, and so on. And the agnosta one is interesting because it renders each folder as the folder symbol, separated by the folder separated icon. Only the current folder name is displayed at the end. Then there is the agnosta full that renders each folder name separated by the folder separated icon. That's almost like full, right? It's and there is the agnosta short. When more than max def levels deep, it renders one folder icon if hide root location is false, followed by the names of the last max def folder separated. I think this one is interesting. Agnosta short. And agnosta left is renders each folder as the folder's icon separated by the folder separated icon. Only the root folder name and this child are displayed in full. So I think I like agnostic short. I think it solves the problem that I was talking about before. Let me take a look on how to put it there. So it's agnostic short like this. Let me copy this. So I'll copy this, Control C, right? And put it here instead of full and save it and take a look on. So there is no difference now, but let's go to a path. So desktop, right? So and folder. So it's shortening. You see, it's like showing home. There is a folder there. Let me make another folder. So that's like another another folder, right? And go there. Okay. So it only shows the root thing. That's our home, and the folder we are right now, and everything between is shortened to this dot symbol. Uh, what it's okay, but I would like to see I don't know, like everything like dot. How is agnostic? Maybe it's agnostic this one. Let me save this. Oh, that's it. So that's agnostic. So you see, you have directory, and then the name of the folders was substituted by dot dot, but we have the whole path. So you know that you are 2 folders from the root. I think that's really what I was looking for. So that's I think that's good. I will let this right now. So one thing that I would like to do, and I'm not sure, but usually I have my prompt in one line. I'm kind of getting used to have 2 lines for it, right? One line for the information and the one line for just the command. Um, I'm not sure. What do you guys think? Maybe you let a comment below about what you think it's better. So usually I would do something like this here. So here you have we have another block. So you have here the blocks array, and the first block has all these segments, and then you have another block, and where this prompt symbol is written. That's here. The prompt symbol is written here with this color red, and it says here new line true. If you do new line false, right, you would get this prompt symbol there. So now you have the prompt symbol right after the thing. I usually do prompts like this, but I was kind of getting used to. Sorry, where I'm here. So I was kind of getting used to have 2 lines. Um, that's an interesting thing. I don't know. What do you guys think about this? I could go both ways, I guess. I don't know. I think I liked with the new line. I never used this like this before, but I started liking it. So yes, it makes more space for a comment. I like this, like this. I like it like this. Yes. Good. So beyond this kind of segments, there are also other type of segments. As you can see, there are a lot of them. So you have things like, uh, for example, Azure, AWS, Angular, battery to show battery levels probably. Let's make something like this. Just an example, right? Let's personalize. Let's make a battery so that you understand how these segments are so powerful. These things that you have here are really powerful. So here we have an example for a simple configuration for battery of type battery with a style power line, and it has a power line symbol, and the foreground is so, and the background is so, and it has a background template, and if charging, then it shows like this. If this charging, shows like this. If it's full, it shows like that. And then we have a template. If not error, then icon, then percentage, then end, and so on. Okay, so let's copy this and put this in our configuration and take a look if it applies to what we think it's good. So it's a segment. So let's put it here, here, right? Let's apply some tabulation to this. Okay, I think this looks right. Let's save it. Take a look on our terminal and see, and it's an error. So we have an error somewhere. We have a missing comma. So that's it. So now let's get back to our terminal, press enter, and now we have my battery charging. So you see, because it's in this power Powerline style, it has this format here. So it has this powerline symbol. If I take it away, no powerline symbol now. So it would look like this, you see? So the powerline symbol, it's applied in both sides. So, and but I wanted to have it not like powerline. Our prompt is more I would say a plain prompt. So if I make it plain, so make it plain, right? And now what we have is I still have a background. So that's because of the background template. I think I can change this to foreground template. And maybe I can change this to foreground and then don't have any background, right? So this is foreground. Oh, this is foreground now. Don't have any background, and then getting better. And maybe we will do like the percentage symbol. I think that's this here. Maybe we'll make a like a space here, and yeah, I don't think this look better with a symbol. I would want actually to have like a percentage. I think this looks way better. I'll put like a percentage here and a space there. So now, yes, so that's looking better, right? I think this is good. And at the beginning, I don't need a space necessarily. So without space here, yes, that's not bad. You see, with a little bit of um, small changes, we make a really a nice prompt here. And I think I would rather have it on the end. So I'll take everything here. So this whole segment, and I will put it at the end of the list. So before the border block. So I think it's here. So I'll add like a comma here and put it there, and take this comma away, save, and now we have it at the end. Nice. So I think it's nice, right? And if so it's charging right now, my computer. If I take the unplug the charger and press enter again, so now it's discharging. And it's showing it shows that's discharging with the with this danger picture here. Cool. I think that's real nice. And now it's not charging, not discharging, and I hope it will be charging again soon enough. Not yet. It's yellow. Yeah, it's charging. Okay, yeah, that's cool. So yeah, that was not in my script to do it, but I I think it was a really good demonstration of how powerful Oh My Posh is for customizing the quickly customizing the prompt. Now, what I was thinking is to add the YouTube counter here. So as you see, there is no segment for YouTube counter. There is a lot of segments, but not for YouTube API. There is a YouTube Music segment where you can show, I don't know, what you can show. You can show the icon of YouTube Music and what's being played. So um, you can control maybe YouTube. I don't know. So there is a YouTube music segment, but there is no a usual YouTube segment. So what I want to do is there is a command segment, and in this command segment you can like write a command. So the Oh My Posh will execute a command and put the output of the command in the template itself. So my idea was I want to put the YouTube counter here before my username. So right at the beginning, right? As like in a bubble of YouTube. A bubble of YouTube. What this means, you will see what I mean. So what I mean is, let's make here a new segment. So open here bracket for our new segment, open and close, and put a command. So now we have our bracket for our segment here, and let's do first the type of this segment, and the type will be comment. Okay, and the style I will have the diamond style. So diamond style, right? And for the background, I want to have for now I will go with completely white background. Completely white would be FF. That's the hex for completely white. And for the foreground, I will go for now with red. That's RGB. That means that the first two numbers are for red, right? And I will have completely red and nothing else, just only red. So that's already YouTube. And now we can go and say, okay, we need a template, right? So our template will be like a symbol, and we will take the YouTube symbol. I've already saw that there is a YouTube symbol in the net font. So you can search for YouTube, and I'll take this one here and put it here. So we have our YouTube symbol here, followed by the output of our command. So, and our command will be something that displays our subscriber count. So I think we need properties, and then I think that properties is an object or an array. Maybe it's an array. Properties is an object. Yes, an object. So properties is an object. So let's make this object here. And properties has the attributes of it. And the properties are, we can say what's the shell that will execute this command. And we can say, okay, the shell is bash. And we have the command itself. And for now, I want the command to be just issue issue 4 or 5. I think my number of subscribers are now 5. So that's it. For now, I will save it and try to see how it's looking like. and it looks like it has an error. So what's the error? Object not ended with. Oh, I see. So that's it. Okay, it's still not showing anything. Why? I thought now it should show something. What I'm forgetting. Properties is defined. Template is defined. The type. Oh no, the type is command. The type is not prompt. The type was command the whole time. Okay, that was a mistake of mine. So the type is command. Oh, now so we see it. So it's there. You see, it's now working. And if we, you see, that's no space. So I want to give it some space to breathe, right? So I'll make some space here, and now, okay, now we have some space, but we are going. We're going like with the background. I don't want this. I want it to. I know. So one thing that's missing is actually the diamond part, the trailing diamond, the leading diamond. It's here. Where is the explanation for this? I think it's here: leading diamond and trailing diamond. So I'll add the leading diamond and the trailing diamond. Where I defined diamond right here, I want to have an attribute that's the leading diamond, and my leading diamond will be a I think it's here as for circle or something like it's like a semicircle or half circle here. So this one is my leading diamond, yes. So backslash u this. Now comma, and if I save, we should see a leading diamond. And I also let's and the trailing diamond. I need to change the symbol, but for now, so it would look like this. But if I take the other one, this one, and put it here, for that to be there. So now it should give like this vibe. And if I put it here in our space, in trading space, so now it should have a separation. Yes. So, but it's like, so that was the idea that I had at first. But now looking at this right now, it's like screaming too much. It's competing for attention. Everything is like really nice and elegant, and this is like just is screaming. It maybe has something to do with the colors that I chose. I chose like uh, completely white and completely red, and it's not the most elegant thing to choose. I would like to have some kind of alpha level so that I can make like some kind of transparency, but I didn't found it. I don't know if it's possible. What I will do is I will reduce the wideness of it. So I will do like 0 e, like something like this, and see if it is more elegant. So it's a bit less white. Um, what about if I didn't do a background? So if I did a plain YouTube symbol, uh, I think the plain one it would look better. So sorry, this this was maybe not a good idea to have the diamond form. I think the plain one, I'll make a plain one. So I will change this style to plain. I will remove the leading and trade diamonds. It will be just a plain symbol. And I will give a space here after the template. Here, it will take a space. Okay, and I think I will give it the same color of my prompt so that it isn't this YouTube red, but like a more decent color, right? I will give it this color here of my prompt, and that's, I think, this one. So what is it here? So it's not completely red, it's reddish. So I think it could be a little bit more red, right? A little bit, like popping a bit more. Make it like dB. I'm getting, yes. I think that's it. I like this. Okay, so the style we have already. That's our prompt. It's beautiful. It's great. But this 5, as you see, it's hard coded. It's hard coded here. And what I need to do is make an application that takes the number of subscribers. So let me go to my channel, youtube.com, and search for Engenho Ignis. Hopefully the first one, yes. So the first one is the channel, and what I need to do is somehow take this number of subscribers from here, develop an application that takes this number of subscribers, and put it there. And this application would be executed by Oh My Posh every time it needs to show the prompt. So it should be like a light application so that I don't get delay for my comments, right? But it would be really nice. Then I have always this information here, how much subscribers I have. That would be so cool. I know how to program with C#, and that's why I'm choosing to make a C# application to doing exactly this. I'll just mark here in Joplin that we completed our customization, right? Customizing all my Posh configuration. And now we can start working on the application itself. I think I will start just opening Rider, right? And creating a new project for it. If you don't know Rider, Rider is an IDE from JetBrains for .NET. It's not open source, is a commercial IDE, so you need a license for it. I think if you are working on an open source project or something like this, you can get a license, a free license from JetBrains. But now I'll just create a new solution, and my solution will be called. I think I'll go like this, YouTube CLI, and then like command line interface, right? And I think I will decide the name of the assembly later. Create directory for the solution and create Git repository as well. Yes. And where to put it, I don't want to put it in Writer's project. I want to put it in documents and development. And here I want to create like a new folder inside, and this new folder will be .net. So now it's stored there. Okay. So okay, put it there. Yes, sure. And it's just called YouTube-CLI. Great. Create. So now I'm creating a solution for my project. So this will be like a console app. Oh, I don't think I just created an empty solution, right? Oh man, let me let me add a project. There is no project here. New project. I just created a completely empty. I want to do a console application. The application will also be called YouTube-CLI. I want it to be C#, .NET 6.0 or 6. Yeah, well, .NET 6. Okay. And Docker support disabled, it's okay. And project template info, that's just the console template, yes. So now we are creating the project inside our solution. Okay, so we have, it's really slow right now, but I think we have our project. So it's showing the project. I will do it full screen right now. Maybe I will make the font a little bit bigger, so it's easier to see if you are on a mobile device. Okay, so right now we just have our template here, just console dot right line hello world, right? It's just writes hello world. If you go here to run, we can see. So hello world. Just to make sure that our plan works, right? I want to have Oh My Posh already getting the information from here. So I will make it say 5, right? So make it say 5. And I will add some information here. So I will not only be able to run the YouTube-CLI, but I want to be able to publish it. So see, I want to be able, I will add one more here, add a new configuration for running it, and I want to publish to folder, right? And I want to publish to folder, I want to publish as release, .NET 6.0, I want it to be self-contained for Linux, because I'm using Linux 64. I want it to trim unused assemblies and to produce only a single file. I still don't know if I should press enable ready to run compilation. I will choose to not. This will be called publish to user bin, I guess. So to our to the publish to user bin, right? So is there somewhere in the path? Can I show the path or issue path? It's like this. No, issue path. No, issue path. How you show the path? So show the path. So I think where I want to put it is in home pespin.local bin or home pespin bin. I want to put it in home pespin bin. So that would be like this, my configuration. So publish to bin. And I will publish to bin. Okay, so that way the executable will land at bin and it will be in my path from my user, and it will be easy to call it from the Oh My Posh configuration, right? So I think I will do it like this, make it apply. Okay, I still want to change the the name of the assembly. So the assembly name, right? Or this is for the. I think it's for the assembly name. The assembly name will be YoutubeCli, right? And it's a console application. The root namespace can stay this way. I think. Is there somewhere where I can put the version? So the company is Ingenio Ignis, and the product is YoutubeCli, and the assembly version will mark it as 0.0.0.1, and I think this is okay. So, and now we should be able to run it here, and it should be published to the bin folder that can be found here somewhere, that only has my application inside it, because it was in the path but it didn't exist before, and now I should be able to run it from here, just doing this, and I get 5. All right, so it's kind of working. And if I change now, I don't want to do issue 5, I want to do YouTube CLI and save it now, and now it should go 555. So now it's working, right? So it's working. Maybe it's taking some time to executing it because of the it needs to run my application the whole time, but it's not really noticeable. It's fine. It's fine, right? I hope it's fine. It needs to run the application always when I do this, right? So it's there is some kind of delay. If I programmed it in C, maybe it wouldn't be like this. So it's there is some. It's visible that there is a kind of delay, but it's cool. So if I would do something like, am I publishing? No, I'm publishing the release, right? It was the release. Yes, it was the release. Okay. So if I go enable ready to run, right? Maybe this would get quicker. just a test. So I don't know if it's placebo, but I think it did. It looks quicker for me. Yes, it's snappier. Yes, cool. I love it. I love it. Now I could say, okay, I have 1,000 subscribers. That would be a dream. So I say I have 1,000 subscribers, and I say run, and sure enough, it should show 1,000 there. It's incredible how much work it needs for just a right line, uh, a console right line program, right? That's 1,000, and wow, 1,000 subscribers. Thank you, thank you, thank you very much. I just clapped again. Sorry. I think this is our wrap up for today. We did accomplish to customize the prompt. It looks a lot better now, and we also started write the program. Uh, okay, can you call it a start? I don't really know. It's yeah, it's still just a print, uh, print 1,000, but we created the project, and we connected the executable from here to Oh My Posh. So at least the information is coming from the program. And in the next video, we will try to program the rest of the application so that we finally get the subscriber counter here in the prompt. Thank you very much for watching, and never forget, ignite your brain. See you next video. Bye.